All right, today, guys, we got a special vehicle we're going to check out. You see it over my shoulder right here, and you're going to be very excited. This is Massey Motor Freight's brand new Viper Red 389. Maybe the last one of its kind. We're going to go check it out. Walk with me and check this thing out. We're going to point out some of the things that we like about this new 389. And we don't know why this thing came in looking like this, but it's a little different. I don't understand. It's something different about it. Y'all thought, see, here's the deal. Y'all really thought it was a 389. Because from way over there, it looks like a 389. All right, here's the deal. Time out. Comment below right now. We're probably a minute into this thing. All right, comment below if you thought it was a 389. Yes or no? There's no wrong answer. I'm just curious. But in Viper Red, here's what I think. In Viper Red, long and tall, a 589, which this is a 589. I was joking about it a while ago. It's really not a 389. But a Viper Red, long and tall, from afar, looks like a 389. Not exactly, but you kind of think, man, that's kind of a weird looking 389, but it's not. And so I did reach out to my friends at Peterbilt up at the factory, and I said, hey man, when y'all revealed this truck, you should have revealed it in Viper Red, because I like Viper Red. I think a lot of people like Viper Red, but my opinion is, like, how can you go wrong with Viper Red on it? So we just got this in. We finna put it on the road. This is not to go in the shop and get all tricked out. We're gonna take this, and we did a few things to it. We got some other parts coming from our friends over at Roadworks. They wanna try a bunch of parts out on it, and you know, shout out to my friends at Roadworks over there, Emily, Ralph, all you guys over there. They gonna send us some stuff, and we're gonna put it on the truck and test fit it, and then we get to keep it. So that's kind of cool too. And we test fitted some of our own things on it. So we're gonna go over the truck, what I like, what I don't like, and we test fitted some things already internally, and I'll tell you what worked and didn't work. Okay, so from the beginning, let's switch over here. Oh, look, I forgot to tell you, I broke my hand, my wrist. Terrible. I was working in the shop. No, I wasn't working in the shop. I was snow skiing. No, I wasn't snow skiing. I tackled a wolf. It was coming after my wife while we were snow skiing, and I was punching it. I jumped on its back and I was punching it, and I wound up hurting my wrist because I punched that one of them wild wolves that they let loose in Colorado last month. No, I didn't really do that in there. I actually slipped on ice, but it was in Colorado. So anyways, I do have a cast. I've been prohibited from doing too much, but anyways, I figure there'll be a lot of questions about that. So here's what I like about the truck. We're gonna go back to the truck. I sort of like this new grill. All right, I'm kind of seeing this thing up close and personal for the first time, just like you guys are. This is something that they did aftermarket with the light up blinker bars. I kind of like that they incorporated this into the production model now. I think it's kind of cool. Plus it's a little better visibility for cars, as if they can't see these bright lights. I don't know. Sometimes people say they can't see them. Hey, more lights the better, right? Okay, look. That's a 389 bumper. Looks really good. Looks good on there, don't it? Y'all comment below if you think it looks good. Guess what? It doesn't work. Don't do that to your 589. The 389 bumper, although it mounts right up, looks really good, you can't open the hood. We actually just discovered that. So trial and error, don't put a 389 bumper on there unless you don't plan on checking your oil. Otherwise, you gotta take the bumper off to check your oil. Probably don't wanna do that. It does look good though. Okay, another one that we already tried is the visor. We thought a 567 visor would fit right up on there. We tried a bunch of different visors. I wanted a nice drop visor to go on here, especially for the video and for the lucky person that gets to drive this truck, we're gonna put it out on the over the road. 567 visor don't work. Roadworks is sending us a visor. Everything's brand new, they gotta make it. So Roadworks is sending us a visor, lights for the breathers front and back, cab panels and sleeper panels with lights in them. We just don't have all that stuff yet. We've had the truck about a week, been trying to wait for some good weather to make this video. Weather not been cooperating with us, so we've had like rain for 7 days, and now we've got this beautiful bald sunshine. And I'm blue-eyed, so it's like killing my eyes, y'all. Let's check it out some more. The breathers are external, right? I mean, we've all seen this kind of stuff. It's different because it's like not totally round. It's sort of flat on the back side, and they shoved it in there. They did the best they could do trying to get some aerodynamics into a big hood truck. I mean, all in all, I was on the fence when I saw the reveal with the paint scheme, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. With the Viper Red, and in my mind, knowing what we could do to one of these trucks, this is a nice truck. And so I say 25% of it being what I'd call a nice truck is from looking at it on the outside. I probably would have had the sleeper window a little bit bigger. I just like a little bit bigger window in the sleeper. The big windshield's gonna take getting used to. But I think once we're all used to it, I think we're gonna like it. Good visibility. We're gonna take some of that visibility away. We're gonna probably come down that thing about 14 inches. We're gonna take some of that visibility away. But comes, let's see, yeah, comes factory air ride on the front. Here real soon when we get past Matt's, we're gonna put our own air ride system on the front of here where we can let it sit all the way on the ground. I'm really excited about that. That's coming up. Regular old big step right here, typical of no, wait a second. Now, you know what? We had a little step on the 389 and a big step on the other side. So it looks like to me, it's more like we may have the same size step. I have not put a tape measure on this, but we got a big step on this side instead of the old step. To me, one of the Achilles heel of a 389 or 379 has always been this right here, all right? And we've got some bigger drivers and these break a lot. This bottom step breaks a lot. But it looks like this is bigger, thicker, wider, taller. This might hold up. This is gonna be a durability test. I'm gonna tell you right now, just look at it. The second step, they break as well. These will hold up, I can tell you. I can already look at it and tell this is strong enough. We're gonna do durability test on this bottom step, but I'm not big enough to perform at the durability test. It's gonna take somebody quite a bit bigger than me. We have to get Big Baby for that. And we're gonna jump on that, and we're gonna see if we can break it. We'll make a video of that. Not today though, we gotta get Big Baby over here. This is different. This little old fender brace right here, we're used on the 389, we're used to a big one. And as you know, I think anybody who watched the videos know, like, I don't have a script. I didn't plan any of this out. I saw this truck 5 minutes ago. So I'm just walking and looking, and we're looking together. I see they carrying the same theme right here that they carried on the grill. I kind of liked it on the grill. Jury's out on this, I don't know. I like the Peterbilt ovals a little bit better. We're gonna have to see if that grows on us. See, they got the same thing up here. My question is, if we're in a Peterbilt and we have Peterbilt ovals, why do we have rectangles now? It's a really good question. It's comment time. If we're in a Peterbilt and we have Peterbilt ovals, why do we have rectangles everywhere? I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just a real question. I mean, let's really think about that a minute. We can move on to the next thing. Okay, backing up, I think this will probably serve a good purpose over the road with these big flares back here, fairing extenders, whatever you want to call them. You know, we don't call anything the right thing on this channel. It'll probably serve its purpose. You know, the whole idea of like a truck pulling a reefer is you want to close that gap as much as possible. For wind turbulence, you get better fuel mileage or whatever. This truck is not indicative of what we typically run. We like them big old 310, 320 inch wheelbase trucks. This one is not, because this was our very first one. It's like a test truck that Peterbilt made for us. It's not free, we had to buy it. But anyways, you got a lot of storage under here. We can take a look underneath there. It looks like a little bit more storage. Got a little cab power or something going on right here. I don't know what, let's see what that is. I don't know. It looks like it's got a built-in inverter. Maybe they've been putting in, I don't know, maybe I missed that. Maybe they've been putting in those in trucks for a while now. I don't know. Again, if you're kind of looking, really if you're looking kind of from almost about a 30-degree angle, kind of where I'm standing right now, if you just look at it real quick, it looks like a 389. You don't realize you're looking at a 589. And so if you just blink at it, there's a lot of resemblance. If you take the cab and the sleeper off of it, and then you look at the parts, I mean, it's the same old parts. I would suspect the truck is going to run and drive the same, because I think the running gear of this unit, I don't believe counting the engine. I think the engine's a little bit different. We can't look at the engine because we got a 389 bumper on it. So we're not going to be looking at the motor today. We have to take the bumper off. But I think the whole drivetrain of this thing is pretty typical of what we saw on a 389 with the suspension and the rear ends and the frame and all that. All right, so to me, this part in here, which is the part where you're going to be, I don't know, 99% of the time, if you're over the road, this is the part to where you're going to appreciate a 589. And I think once you're in this truck and you spend a little time in it and you appreciate the car-like doors, I mean, check this out. I mean, that's nice. You know, I guess the jury's out. Okay, another durability test. All of us who have ran 389s for a very long time, inevitably, right, you got that door that you like slam it and it opens, you slam it and you open it, you just keep slamming it and just keeps on opening and never latches. So maybe we'll get Big Baby to just slam this door a bunch of times, 400 or 500, and we'll just see if it breaks. Because I mean, like, legitimately, that was a problem with the 389 door latches. They're just, they work when they work, and then they don't when they don't. But the cab of this truck, man, it's I gotta say, man, it's pretty nice. I mean, this is all factory. We didn't change these seats out. Everything is, I think 2 grown men could stand in between here. We'll check out the back in just a second, but I mean, it's much more car-like. We did order on these trucks. We ordered that Bendix package where it's lane departure assist, and then also the cruise control assist, and then it's also will help you brake if you're running up on somebody and you don't hit your brakes. It's going to help you out. That's something we've really never done because they didn't offer that with the 389, but it wasn't that much money. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, all it'd take is one rear end accident, and with the insurance and the way the lawyers are nowadays, you're gonna wish you would have ordered that. I think it's a no-brainer for anyone. And man, got this new prototype transmission. So if you blink your eyes 3 times and you put your hand up here, and obviously if you're driving, you want to keep your eyes open. If you're sitting still, you can keep them closed. But if you pretend really hard, it feels like a gear shifter. You feel me shifting gears? No, really, you just do it right here. It's just right there. It's not the Subaru like we got in the Kenworths. This is like a windshield wiper. So, that's what we got. Tip. This is straight from people that I've been talking to. I have not experienced this. This is hearsay. Let me make a disclaimer. Don't order the automatic 12-speed. Here they're having a lot of problems with it. You can't get the Eaton 13 anymore, which we've ran a lot of them. We've ran 50 probably Eaton 13s. I mean, we don't have any problems with them. Great transmission. You put it in drive, you go do your day, you can drink coffee, you can drive, you just just don't wear your shoulder out, because we do a lot of short haul too, and you're just back and forth all day long, shifting. Now this thing does a job. Okay, so what do? No 12-speed. Can't do the 12-speed. Now they have an Eaton 18-speed. A little bit more money. Okay, it's more money than the 13. Maybe they knew that was coming. I don't know. Regardless, we got Eaton 18 speeds now, automatic. And we're still not ordering all of our trucks with automatics. We're still going to be getting, I think we got 60 or 80 trucks coming this year that we've ordered. And I think half of them are going to be automatics. And I think half of them are still manual transmissions. Because I get it. Like, a lot of the guys, you know, they want a manual transmission. And that's fine if they just... They just don't want a automatic, you know. But what we've seen is some of the guys, the older guys, that if they have to borrow a truck for a week while theirs is down, in the time that they borrow it for a week and they come back, they're like, you know what? Go ahead and get me one of them automatics. I'm gonna have to. I want to trade my manual transmission in. So, anyways, what we got here? We got a separate little visor. I just noticed that while I'm talking to you. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, we ain't gonna need that, because that visor we getting is coming right there to that line. Wherever, that's gonna be 14 inches right there to that safe line right there. That's where it's gonna be. But it's gonna be okay, because this seat sits low enough that I think it's going to be okay. But it's got a good little old system going on here. I mean, we've got all our lights. Yep. Okay, so here's another thing. Your headlights are like a car now. So it's on, you know, like in your car, you put it auto. And you just will never turn them on. They just come on with the day when the sun goes down. So that's pretty good. I don't know if that's like some little trackpad or something. That's possibly a trackpad. I don't know what that is. Oh, no. No, you know what that is? Look. It's what they like to refer to as a poverty button. That's what that is. That's a poverty button, because guess what? We couldn't afford whatever button went right there. We're going to have to talk to our salesman. Somehow we wound up with 3 poverty buttons. Look, we got 2 more of them right here. 2 more poverty buttons. How about that? It's going to be okay. That's not for your cell phone. That is definitely not for your cell phone. But if it were, that's really handy. 100%. They did not put that there for your cell phone. I think that's a change tray. You put your change. But while you're sitting still, if you wanted to put your cell phone right there, you know, it's good to go. Or you can tuck it up in there. Be cool if Peterbilt would have put an automatic charger right there where you just set it on it. Don't have it. What else do we got? What do we got? Let's crank it up and see how loud it is on the camera. Live action. We did not check the oil or the antifreeze or anything, okay, because we can't raise the hood. Okay. I bet you thought it was going to have a bunch of straight stacks or something. Okay, first impression. I'm 6'9", and I am not hitting this roof. That's pretty good. Hold on, let me turn the radio down. We can't have that, or else they'll be flagging our YouTube video. No, I'm actually not 6'9". So if you were 6'9", you would probably hit your head on this. But let's see what we got. Let's open all this stuff up. That's a junk drawer. All right, cup holders. 3 cigarette lighters. No USBs, okay? Just cigarette. That's strange. You figure they would have put a USB right there. Control your radio. Again, no USB for the radio. I assume it's all Bluetooth. Okay. Got a little storage right here. Little storage. Pretty good size storage right there. Built-in refrigerator. We got a built-in refrigerator. That's always handy. More storage. Mirror. Clothes hangers. Yeah. Oh, check it out. Okay. Look here. We got built-in TV bracket with a power source right there. That's going to be handy. Bed's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. Obviously a double bunk, but I'm gonna tell y'all, as soon as I turned around and looked back here, it's the little things to me. It's like, did you put effort into what it is you're doing? But this is nice. That's stitched. That's not a logo. That's stitched in there. And to me, that's you did that on purpose. I like that. We need more of that. To our Peterbilt people up in Denton, we need more stuff like this. Applause to this. Like, we can tell you did this on purpose, like you meant to do it. That's nice. One other thing, I guess you can put like your laptop or TV, or even though you got a TV deal over here, but there's 110 plugs up here. We got 2 110 plugs up here. So that's pretty handy there too. So anyways, that's a good little walk around. This thing's so empty on diesel. I'm serious, like we might run out of diesel. Look at the fuel hand. It can't go any further. And it's out of depth. It's probably gonna derate too. We're gonna have to tell Peterbilt to come get us. We ain't going far, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, first impression, we're gonna need some hood skins on this thing. We had to put a fence up here. we had to put a fence up here because apparently the thieves liked our trucks so much that they were stealing too many of them. So we had to spend $50,000 on a fence with an electric gate. Appreciate you. Go get a job instead of stealing people's stuff. It says we should add some fuel. Okay. Let's do it. Boosted launch. Okay, that's all it's got. That's all it's got, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Man, that hood's squeaky. That's so squeaky. Okay, first impression of the drive. The drive's pretty good. But I think we could go back to what I made a comment a while ago. We can say, you know what? We expected it to run and drive pretty good because it's basically, is other than the cab and the sleeper, it's a 389. So as far as running and driving, I would expect it to run and drive pretty good. Man, y'all see how nice that automatic transmission is? Look at that. Both hands, got a cast on. I mean, why? Hold on, let's pretend like we're shifting. I gotta keep my hand on the shifter. I gotta focus on what I'm doing. Nope, car pulling out front of me, turn the windshield wipers on. Oh my gosh, what gear am I in? Automatic transmission got me covered. I don't know, it's up to y'all. You get whatever you want, man. They still sell automatics for now. I mean, manuals for now. But it rides really good. It says I got a low tire. Oh, that's another thing. Let's talk about that for a second. It has a tire monitor system on it. So, okay, this is a very good point. How many of y'all seen on social media recently, like my buddy at the Asian My channel, where he's interviewing or he's got somebody up there in that scale house and they got heat guns, heat monitors that look at your tires when you pull through, right? And so it knows what truck to pull over because it shows excessive coolness or heatness in one tire, and so they know that there's a difference in that one tire, so they go ahead and give you the red light, pull you on in. So they got all these aftermarket systems that are not effective and very expensive that you know, me and my other buddies are looking at. Well, guess what? Now we got a tire monitor system on the truck. So much for the trailer. You ain't got, you don't have that. But at least we got the truck for now, and we can say, well, let's knock some of it out. We had 10 tires knocked out. Oh, we got 8 more to go back there. But that, I'm telling you, we're on to something here. We're gonna like this tire monitor system. I gotta say, man, it's a very nice truck. I wish this seat sat down a little bit lower. This is way taller than I'm used to sitting. Much taller. I like my head to be about right there, and it's, hell, I'm all the way up here. Imagine if I air my seat up. You hear it all, doing all that shifting and downshifting, and I don't even have the dang Jake brake on. Imagine if I had that Jake brake on, we'd probably be thrown through the windshield. Okay. We hadn't ran out of diesel yet, but we're not back. I got a new truck one time, back in 08, and I ran out of diesel at 1/4 of a tank because the gauge was wrong. Obviously, this one goes below 1/4 because we're all the way down dead in the heat. Either they turn sharper from the factory or somebody already moved them stops because we just made that turn. It's nice. I could probably picture myself going to California and back in this ride right here. It's 605 too. I gotta say, maybe if I'm gonna put my hands up right here, and so you remember that part. This is the thumbnail for the front of the video. I gotta say, y'all, all in all, of this big walk around and then driving this truck, I gotta say, I can see myself running me a load to California in this. This is nice. I mean, it's pretty Cadillac. I think I would probably want a seat that sits down a little bit lower. Get a little bit of chrome on it, but this is a very nice truck. I like it. Hope so. We got 80 more of them coming. We better like it. Hey, you know what? You better like it too, because there ain't no more 389s. I got a whole fleet of 389s though. We just got 4 389s in. That was like one of the last ones to come in. We got 4 of them at Peterbilt. Look at this KW coming up beside us, watching the window right there. This is a nice one. Yes, sir. I see you. That's nice. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. That old boy right there, that was a cat in that one. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was running with him to California and I had me a load of produce or something in the reefer, and I was grossing out 80,000, and I was coming up one of them big mountains, and he had that cat, and I was in this Cummins, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll walk the dog on him. That sucker ain't got a chance. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm a cat guy. Okay, here's the truth. Here's the truth to the cat versus Cummins. You can't beat technology. We're boomers, whatever you want to call us. We're old cat guys. I love cat. I love the sound. I love the motor. I love the simplicity of it. I love that you can work on it. You have to put so much work and effort and money and tuning into a cat to the point it makes it the durability of it long term. This is my opinion. Y'all can argue if you want to. It's just, we all got our opinion, right? But you just can't beat technology, man. I mean, this 605 manual or automatic, you just can't. I'm telling you right now, this is a factory 605. Let's do apples and apples, okay? Factory 605 versus a 2019, I've got MF 519, is a factory 550 cat glider. It's the one truck you've seen on one of my videos. Y'all probably seen it. It's got the big windshield. The only one that I got has got the big windshield, right? Okay. 550 cat, 18 speed, 336 rears, just like this one, except this one's automatic. There's no way that 550 is going to run with this 605 if you want to do like apples and apples. There's just no way. It ain't gonna run with it. It ain't gonna do it. You can't beat technology. So, in closing, we went over this really fast. We'll do some more videos. And Day after tomorrow, Brian from Semi Casual, he's coming, and we're going to do a video too. We're going to go haul something. I don't know what we're going to haul, but he's driving down to hang out, do some videos or whatever. So we'll be on his channel with this same truck. But in closing, what do y'all think in the comments? Please comment below. Tell me what you think about the truck. You like it? You love it? You hate it? What would you have changed if you were the engineer, that part of the team that designed this truck? All right. What would you change about it? And then in the final, like, okay, let's block out the little breather over here because we're used to a big breather. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to readjust the camera, and we're just going to look across this hood, and where we spend 99% of our time driving down the road, and let's focus the camera looking down just the center of the hood, low as you can where you can still see the hood. Okay, that's our vantage point, right? So the exterior of the truck is still very nice. Okay, and if that's what we see, then what's the big debate about the 389 versus 589? Because here's what I think. I said for you guys to comment. I don't mind saying where I think with the incredibly difficult task of trying to juggle, you know, EPA and the government and fuel mileage regulations and all these things. That's a big thing to a manufacturer. And you know what? I'm going to say, Peterbilt, you know what? You did a good job, because you gave me newer safety features in the truck. You kept the truck as much of a 389 as you could possibly keep it. We kept breathers. We kept dual exhaust. It's functional. We a lot of this mirror brackets, the hood is a little bit different, but it's still a good resemblance of a 389. So you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say you did a good job, because if I'm driving down the road and I'm looking behind me, or looking in front of me, or looking behind me over there, I'm going to say, you know what? It's pretty close. It's pretty daggum close to a 389. So I guess I like it enough to know that we bought a whole fleet of them, you know, this year. But I like this one. So again, if y'all don't mind, comment below and tell me what you think. You like it, love it, hate it? Would you buy one? If you don't want one, guess what? We're going to have a lot of 389 trade-ins this year. Holler at me. So anyway, thank y'all for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.